Welcome. In this video, we introduce a 4-level, 2-part habitat we call Vitae Ambitum. This is a habitat that has grown from the original goal of imitating a natural setting to researching more on the subject and pursuing a more natural setting and increasingly self-sustaining natural cycle. When realized that the common carbon filter was robbing the water nutrients important for the plants, a new filter had to be devised, and the idea of a sub-level water filter was surprisingly natural. Using the substrate as a filter would not only filter the water, but it would become a useful method of fertilizing the substrate. With the common substrate of choice, previously used in our planted tanks, this proved difficult. A blend of gardening soil and small pebbles, covered with a layer of sand, was fine on still water, filtered from the top. But at the point of pumping the water down through the soil to bring it back up top, first the soil was dense and hard to get good flow. The gardening soil contaminated the water, and the entire system had poor working consistency. After some trial and error, the water was able to cycle through a fine mix of washed dirt, sand, and pebbles. But lacking fertile soil, it was decided that adding carbon dioxide to the water would help boost the plants while the soil became naturally fertile, with the introduction of organic waste from both plants and animals. After about 4 months and constant monitoring, the habitat maintained surprisingly healthy and minimal to no maintenance was required. The water was initially pumped out from underground and dropped from a small height, enough to stir in some oxygen, but now this small ecosystem has taken a small expansion, with some continuation to the cycle. A new 38-liter tank was placed above the existing 114-liter living space. The clean water supply was rerouted from being dropped in the large tank to being dropped into the new smaller tank. Without yet going into much detail about this new tank, this plays one important role in the cycle. It oxygenates the water. With increased number living inhabitants that also came with the expansion, and the still young and premature vegetation, healthy oxygenated water was a concern, and a pump and diffuser were added in this upper secondary tank. Further completing the cycle, the freshly filtered oxygenated water is gravity fed back into the original larger tank below, where it is guided to stream down the wooden structure, and again into cycle.